unit ready to see what they can do here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
No, the guy I work with.
At the 24. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got a man complete, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Now Gordon on 1st down. Nifty move by Gordon. And now running right through it.
You're not climbing up there.
More yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Gates, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Golden Tate's gonna go. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Rivers now from the 50. Rolling to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox.
I was left with you.
Get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. And all the way down to the 35. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
No.
Wentz gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away.
What's good, bro?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, I've been trying to talk to you. I see the mic on, but you haven't been saying nothing.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Oh, no, you good.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on this?
Come on, hit him hard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play it very well.
You go to work today?
We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
Shoot, I went in for like 3 hours.
4-yard completion. Throwing, Rivers.
Hell yeah, it was just me and Terry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Buying time to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
Why'd you throw like that, you dummy?
Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
I think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Try to lay down. You need to lay down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So
you may as well go sleep on Chillin's bed for all that. No, I'm just kidding.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
Do what?
halftime report. Coach? So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first.
There's something on my mic. I can't hear you.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, while we have a second, let's look ahead to the divisional round of the AFC. Of course, Indianapolis and Kansas City kicking things off. And Charles, the Colts 4-0 all-time versus KC in the playoffs. They're becoming a pretty trendy pick.
They really are, and a lot of it is because of the strength of their offensive and defensive lines, not to mention how Andrew Luck is playing in his comeback season here in 2018. But Kansas City, the #1 seed, they're seeking to break that trend of losing games in the playoffs at home that they shouldn't. This is another opportunity with Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
Speaking of losing games in the playoffs, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers 0-7, including the playoffs against New England with Tom Brady at quarterback. Can they stem the tide?
This is their opportunity. No better chance for the Chargers to get it done. As I always say to you, if not now, Chargers, when? Even though it is going to New England.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz.
Throw the ball, you dummy.
Receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers
He wouldn't throw a damn ball.
Back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is
touchdown.
For a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 38 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. Boom! Darren Sproles past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 82 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
This game over.
That's teamwork.
As soon as the game is over.
But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Oh, now I was talking to my mother-in-law.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Chargers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Oh, catch that.
To the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hurry up!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. The This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second down, Rivers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh my.
Finds the open man is Mike Williams.
Fucking pick.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And this is gonna be incomplete. Surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it does.
Nah, man, that you threw that. No, it wasn't pass interference.
Take over in great field position.
Come on. Trey 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. The trot, there he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there, 43 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I'll move her. I said, you can lay down, move her so you can lay down. So you got like 8 minutes left. So I'm going up. Come on, Richie. Get out the way. Come on, get down. Get down. Get on the couch and lay down. Come on.
And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Left.
Throwing Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate from 6 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The intended receiver there, Allen. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
Run, run.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. Breaks through the contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of time. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter of very one-sided affair. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Alpha.
From the gun, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Run.
Throwing is Wentz. He's got his man. This is Tate. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
81.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That boy's got 4 down.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, Rocket!
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rivers now on second down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wentz to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move. And
he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left scales way behind. He used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Gates. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
58, boys, 58, fight. Fight! 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, me and you all get... White! I'm coming after you!
To throw on second down, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Gordon. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
There we go. Back. 120.
Wentz now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Wentz again here on second and 10. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, Wentz again. And this is incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Rivers. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Look like judo.